Welcome back to the Misty and Ike program, everybody. I'm your host, Ike, and this person is also here.
Hi. I'm glad to be a featured guest.
Thank you for coming, Misty.
You're welcome. I will come here anytime to do this. And have many 177 times.
Yes, 177. Mm-hmm. So what makes today special?
Today is National Virtual Vacation Day.
Oh, let's hit them with the facts.
Boom! Facts!
Boom! We're going to talk about it right after the intro.
I'm Misty.
And I'm Ike.
The next 15 minutes,
We're going to debate pop culture.
my background's in music.
My background's in film.
I know the topics beforehand.
And I don't.
We check the internet for the facts.
And ruin it with opinions.
From pop rocks in your lunchbox
To Happy Meal toys and swatch clocks. Fade out. And we're back. National Virtual Vacation Day.
Yeah.
And that's a shot of me. And that is a shot of the other person in this room.
You're stupid.
Where would you go virtually today if you could go anywhere in the world?
Anywhere? Like anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay. So, it's a tough decision because, I've been some places.
You've been around the world and I
can't find my baby. Lisa Stansfield, 80s,
What's
nice.
up? It's a pop culture show.
It's a pop culture show, Ma.
Ma, the pop culture.
We're recording the podcast, the pop culture one.
Bring us the meatballs.
Want some snacks?
I would love to go on vacation and just yell down the hallway for food.
Oh my God, right?
To a woman that would just bring it to me.
Or a man. A man or a woman could bring you food.
Not on my vacation.
Just a woman. I'm going to stab you.
No.
In the eyeball.
In my vacation, she would also be very beautiful. And
okay.
She wouldn't just bring me the food.
She would be like a food and drink slave.
She would be an entertainment specialist.
We need to stop this line of questioning.
That's where I would go on my virtual thing there.
But where would it be? Where would you actually go? Where would your entertainment specialist be located?
The Bahamas.
Which you've been to the Bahamas.
I have, and it looks like that. It looks a lot like that. It looks.
It does. It does on the beaches.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
You could swim with the pigs, although you have to go like.
It's this very special little island.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's a lot of controversy about whether or not you should do that. Or
well,
not.
actually, the pigs are very adept, and they're very used to people at this point. So there's not really any more concern about whether we're harming the pigs. No one's there to harm the pigs.
And
they just want to love the pigs.
A lot of the resorts will give you a bag of food to go give to them.
Yeah.
And they're feisty though. If they haven't eaten in a couple of days,
that's what I've heard.
You gotta protect the packages.
Oh, they try to eat your meat and cheese.
Where would you go?
Okay, so if we want to say something I've never done before,
mm-hmm.
I would ride on. Oh no! Shit! What happened?
Uh-oh.
Here it is.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
There it is.
Boom. What is it?
Do you know what that is?
That looks like, I know what it is because we just talked about it. But if I had to guess off the top of my head, I'd say it's the Orient Express.
It is the Orient Express.
Look at that thing. I love that we have pictures
Isn't
on our
it
show
amazing?
Again. Yes.
So in all of my travels and all the things that I've done in a million places.
A million?
A million places.
1 million.
I've never had enough time to take even a short route, any kind of ride on the Orient Express. And
is that what the whole thing looks like, or can you get a cabin?
No, there's cabins, and there are different what are they called? Like one part of a train, like sections of the train. Yeah, cars. There are different cars for like different things. Like there's the dining cars.
Whoa, look at this, dude.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Hold on, I'm going to show the folks at home. Bink.
Yeah.
Look at that cabin, dude.
Right?
That is
beautiful.
Nuts. That is nuts. Look at that woodwork.
I want to do it real bad.
Whoa. Oh, and here's a map.
It's pretty cool.
Of where it goes.
Yeah, pull it up. Make that map big.
Okay, I will do that. It's going smaller now.
Make that map big.
See, now you guys at home can see how desperately I don't know how to operate the internet.
He knows how. He's pretty good at it.
Oh, here we go, Wikipedia. I'm putting it back on your thing for a second. That's
something totally
Australia.
Different.
Okay, everybody has to look at this person while I look at other pictures of the Orient Express. Here it is.
Someday, that's what I'm going to do.
What route would you take?
Well,
And if you're just listening at home, we actually have a map pulled up, so we're talking visually. So go to YouTube and watch it.
I think that I would like to try maybe the green route.
Okay. Starting in Istanbul or Paris?
I think I would go ahead and start in Paris and do the whole thing. Like I mean, obviously Paris, beautiful city to start out in.
Yep.
And then to go to Istanbul. And then from there it goes to Milan and Venice. And is that Belgrade? And then Sofia.
Oh,
and ends in Istanbul. I was like, how does that work? Because
I have no
I
idea.
couldn't see it clearly enough.
I think I would like to take the blue line.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like that's the longest.
I would like to go from London to whatever that city is to Paris.
Calais.
Yep.
You go through the port of Calais to do your immigration.
Yep.
Done that many times in the middle of the night with the buses. We take a little boat.
It's a little boat.
It's a big boat.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
We're going to need a bigger boat. We also do the channel.
Oh, I've always wanted to go on the Channel.
It's
I
terrifying.
almost went on the Channel
I
last
hate
time.
it. It's
Is it?
terrifying.
What's so terrifying?
Because all I can think the whole time is that I'm underground and there are thousands and thousands of millions of gallons of water above me. What if it falls? What if it's too
But do you
heavy?
think about it when you're like going into New York or something in a tunnel.
Yeah, I don't like tunnels. I'm not into it at all. I just don't like the idea of there being water on top of me, on top of a structure.
You know what it looks like?
Tell me.
It looks exactly like every tunnel you've ever been in your whole life. That's what it
The
looks
channel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Look at that one.
It's not very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Orient Express. Here's the map
Orient
again.
Express. So, yes, if I could do any virtual vacay right now, I would take the Orient Express.
Tell us in the comments what route on the Orient Express you would take.
Yeah,
God, we're getting good at this.
we are.
Yeah.
So now, okay, you did the Bahamas where you've been. Yep. I did the Orient Express where I haven't been. Tell me somewhere you would go that you haven't been yet.
Well, thank you for asking, person in this room.
Or co-host.
Let's go with Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Good eye, mate. That's where is that located?
Okay, here's what's funny. Because that is my pick. Well, not the Great Barrier Reef, but my pick for somewhere that I've been that I would like to go right now.
Oh, here's where it is in the world, folks. It is off the coast of Australia. I think it's just north of what they call the Gold Coast.
Correct.
That's where all the golden people live.
It's a very rich area
because of
of
all
Australia.
the gold that they have there.
It's, I believe, where the Hemsworths are living, as well as Mr. Matt Damon and Zac Efron.
Oh, my buddy Zach.
Yes, your buddy Zach.
A dear, dear friend of mine. What's up, Zach?
A dear, dear friend.
You know where else I would go?
Tell me.
I would also like to go. Well, everybody that knows me knows that I want to start a subsistence farm in Hawaii.
Start a what?
Subsistence farm. Where you grow all your old food and vegetables and meats and cheeses. I don't eat cheese.
You don't.
Anymore.
I was gonna say you're cheese free for like a week.
But I could.
It's impressive.
I could. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be 2 weeks.
It will be 2 weeks or 2 weeks. Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You want to have a farm in Hawaii?
Yeah, a farm in Hawaii that looks like this, and I want to have it on Hawaii. Watch this, guys. You can see me Google.
Watch him go.
Look at that.
Watch him go.
Look at that. If you're not familiar with Hawaii,
Hawaii.
I don't know why I picked that one.
Yeah, which island do you
That
want
was
to?
dumb.
That was dumb. Which island do you want to go to?
The big one.
Okay.
Here's a map of the big island.
I would like to go to Molokai.
Where's that?
It's a little guy island.
It's only for little guys?
No, it's just a little island.
Oh,
It's a little hidden paradise that my friend T lives on.
There are 1,300-ish
Yeah.
islands in the chain of
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Yep.
Hawaii! That's where
You
they
are
got
correct.
the song. Never mind. That was a bad joke. Where else are you going to go?
Well, the place that I would like to go that I have been, I would really, really, if I could just transport myself anywhere, Melbourne, Australia.
That place right there?
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's the one.
So you could almost hit two birds with one stone there. You could go and see the Great Barrier Reef.
Well, if we were to take a Misty and Ike adventure, we could go to the Great Barrier. We could go to London. We could take the Orient Express all the way to Istanbul. We could catch a flight out of Istanbul to Sydney, go and find the Great Barrier Reef, and then hop back on over to Melbourne.
You're crazy for that one, Rick.
It's just it's such a beautiful, very clean city, and it reminds me very much of like a U.S. college town. It has a lot of culture and a lot of art and just a lot of really interesting people and a lot of like great food, and everybody's sitting out on the sidewalks and like
with no shoes on,
socializing, and I've always had a really, really great time, and I have a very dear friend, Charney, that lives there.
What's up, Charney?
She's so great. She's one of the best people that I know in the entire world. And if I just like sit back at night and go, transport myself anywhere in my brain, it would be just walking around the streets and looking at like the graffiti is amazing. It's just a cool place. And like, it's Australia, so everybody speaks English as well.
Barely.
Whatever.
Good eye.
It's like I called America Junior America, even though they were probably there before we were here.
America Light.
Yeah, America Light. So you feel very comfortable there. You know, there's not any kind of language barrier, nothing weird.
I think one place I would go if it wasn't tropical, because I got more tropical stuff.
I was going to say you're all about the tropicals. I've noticed that.
I think I would like to check out the Swiss Alps.
Oh, which part? In Switzerland or Austria?
Well, I didn't know you were going to be such a smartass about it because I didn't know that there was a difference. Is Matterhorn a thing?
Matterhorn, yes.
I think it actually is. Is this the Matterhorn here in the middle? I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, here's the world's biggest nope rope.
Seriously, dude, that thing is terrifying.
Yeah. You ain't never gonna catch me on that bridge. What bridge? This bridge. That one right there. No, thank you.
That thing's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like super terrifying.
Full nope. We need to do an episode on full nopes.
We do.
All the nopes.
I will tell you a yep.
Okay.
In Geneva, that was the first time I ever saw the Swiss Alps. We did a bus ride through the Alps to get into Switzerland or to Geneva. And I ate what I still to this day consider the absolute best meal I've ever had in my entire life.
I thought you were going to be like, I ate this food and it made me sick and the bus was windy on the roads and I threw up.
We ended the trip. Like, it was the most beautiful. I was terrified. Like, we're literally doing the winds around the mountains in double-decker buses, and I was like sitting right up front, and it was absolutely terrifying, but I loved every minute of it. And then we got there, and like I said, I had the absolute best meal I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Well, are you going to tell everybody what it was?
It was something called tarte flambe. So basically, it's like a pizza crust that's kind of thin.
Watch this. I'm pulling up a picture.
And it has creme fraiche, which is, you wouldn't like it because it's almost like sour cream. It's like the French version of sour cream. But then they saute onions and like ham.
Pizza. It's pizza. It's
not. I know you think that.
Tell me that's not pizza, everybody.
It's not.
I'm so glad they have video with us now.
It looks like pizza. It tastes nothing like
Misty
pizza.
likes Switzerland pizza.
I do. I like Swiss pizza. Big surprise.
Tarte flambe.
Tarte flambe.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. And I don't know if it was just like, I had great company also. I had some really good friends that were there.
What kind of wine did you drink with it?
A lot. That's all I can tell you is a lot. My friend Gina and Ken were with me, and an ex-boyfriend. And Gina and Ken are big red wine drinkers, and I just let them take over the duties.
It seems like
order all the wine.
Is this a lot less cheese heavy than American
pizza? That's not
pizza?
Cheese. That's the thing. It's creme fraiche. It's like sour cream.
Oh,
see, I knew. I told you wouldn't like it.
Switzerland pizza sucks.
It doesn't have tomato sauce, so that means it's not a pizza.
It's creme fraiche.
It's creme fraiche. Creme fraiche. Don't you remember the South Park episode about creme fraiche?
I do not watch South Park.
I didn't either, but someone showed it to me because it was very much about creme fraiche.
Well, I'm going to Google it after this episode.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah, we ran out of time.
Well, I want to say 2 other places that I would go.
Hurry.
Barcelona, Spain,
Copy that.
and New Orleans.
And that's all we have time for today, folks. No, let's talk about New Orleans for a second.
Okay.
We are going to do the 200th episode of Misty and Ike.
I wouldn't go 200. I'd say maybe 250.
Yeah,
200's coming up.
I know. I want to
fast.
go next week, but we're going to be somewhere else.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
I would love to, but we can't yet.
I also want to go to Brazil, and I want to share my favorite travel meal.
Do it.
I think I was in the middle of Peru. Who knows, really, when you're down there? You never know.
Yeah.
And I got introduced to, like, real Peruvian poutine, like, on a windy road between Lima going back up to Ecuador with, like, oh, no, it's in Ecuador. It's real Peruvian poutine in Ecuador. I don't know. I was somewhere in Colombia.
I'm sure the Ecuadorians eat Peruvian food as well. It's
Yeah.
be
I was
yeah.
somewhere at a roadside. It felt like someone invited you into their living room and made you a meal, and you were like, "This is delicious. What is it?" And they went Spanish, 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 and then you left.
right.
Yeah.
And it was delicious, and you loved every minute of it.
Cool travel
And you'll
story.
never be able to find that place again.
Not a
But you
chance.
always have that memory.
Not a chance.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
I would never find that tart flambe place ever again.
Yeah, you could go to the Domino's app for that.
F you.
All right, folks. Since it's not Friday,
We'll see you tomorrow.
fade out button.